So welcome back to another graduation program today. So today Bangaru Vignesh has completed his mentorship and he is going to present his project. I think Vignesh, you are like one of the person who completed mentorship in a very short time. So you started in June 15,
yes,
and you completed last month itself actually.
16th.
Today 16th. Of course, last 1 month you are preparing for project, but otherwise technically you completed last month itself. And he is very studious.
Even for 2 years.
Yeah, sometimes work-wise busy also will come, but Vignesh told I am keeping all aside, so I'll be completely focused on this. So he will ask too many sessions, too many Q&As, and I think we completed everything.
I've bugged so much, sir has stopped replying. Many times that has happened.
Okay, yeah, sometimes I'll reply late because he'll keep messaging. If I put phone in the night, morning if you see some 6-7 messages will come. All doubts. next.
Yeah.
Okay. So
sir, his Mercury must be very strong, huh?
You'll get to know this now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll get started then. So Vignesh, you can start your presentation.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for this wonderful opportunity, sir. You have taken me back to my college days, and it's been like 15 years since I presented last.
Oh,
and
okay.
You have given me another opportunity for this. And also for the other participants, I didn't expect there will be so many people so welcoming for my presentation. I was sincerely overwhelmed with this response actually. So thank you for your support. Fine. So I'll start now. You can break me at any point and you can shoot your questions. Fine?
Sure. Yep. You can share your screen and you can proceed. Yeah.
So I'm here to discuss on my research and learnings about the effects of Amatya Karaka on professions, careers, and business. So I'll go what Amatya Karaka is and how it affects on our basically professional life is what I'm going to deal in this session.
Okay.
Yeah. So to start with, this is my introduction. I'm Bangaru Vignesh and I am aged 37. I've completed my engineering in automobile and my management course in marketing and operations. I'm married and I have 2 daughters. So basically from a business family. So I was the first one to go for a job. Till now, all my father, grandfather, and everyone were in business family. And I have worked in automobile, IT to be precise, in SaaS, software as a service industry, and FMCG retail sectors for over 13 years. So why am I doing this? My vision is to fuse the Vedic astrology and modern HR concepts into a niche education, career, upskilling, and business consulting. So this is my long-term vision, and I'm hoping that I'll traverse towards this vision. So this is the first research for me and the first step towards the above mentioned vision. So before getting into the Amatya Karaka, a small introduction about Jaimini's astrology. So you would be pretty aware that we are currently practicing Parashara's method and Vimsotri Dasha system. So there is another system, Jaimini's methodology, which is completely different from Parashara's method. The common aspects between Jaimini and Parashara's methods are like the sign lordships are same. The differentiation of say odd sign, even sign, male sign, female sign, the fire, earth, air, wind signs, all these things and lordships are all same. But apart from this, all the other aspects are different. So coming to the aspecting, we have a 7th house aspect in Parashara's method. and a special aspect for Saturn and Jupiter and Mars. But in Jaimini, the aspectation is completely different. Say, it is not planet to planet. The aspectation is house to house, sign to sign, to be precise. So this is a very big differentiation from Jaimini and Parashara. Then in Parashara's method, there is a Karakas. So there will be natural Karakas, which are fixed for everyone. Say Sun is the natural Atma Karaka. But in Jaimini, the Karakas are decided based on the individual longitude of the planets. Say whichever planet has the highest longitude, that will take the Atma Karakas position. The second will be the Amatya Karaka. The third will be Bratru Karaka. Fourth is Matru Karaka. Fifth is Putra Karaka. Sixth is Nyati Karaka. Seventh is Dara Karaka. So from the highest to the lowest is how they have arranged the Karakas. And if we can say a similarity between the Parashara method and the Jaimini method is that here in Jaimini, all the Karakas mentioned are the similar to the houses of Parashara's method. Like first house is the Lagnadipati, which signifies the a person's physique and basic a person's identity. Second is generally second bhava is the business, and similarly the second Karaka, Amatya Karaka, is for the profession and business. The third house is for the siblings. Here Bratru Karaka is for the siblings. Fourth house is for mother. Fourth Karaka is Matru Karaka. Fifth house is for the kids, and the fifth Karaka is the Putra Karaka. Sixth house is a slight deviation, but even in Parashara method, the sixth house is for relationships, say cousins and all those things. Here also the sixth Karaka is for relation. And the seventh house is obviously for the spouse, husband and wife. And similarly, seventh Karaka. So, this is the basic gist of the Jaimini's methodology. And why this Jaimini methodology is not used widely. So basically Jaimini's methodology is not generic. You can't generalize topics. So it is highly dependent on the consultant's ability. And there will be a very vast variation between each readings of each consultant who is consulting based on Jaimini's astrology. So it is people will get somewhat negative aspect about the Jaimini's astrology because of the difference in opinions. Second, the strength of the planets are not absolute, but it's relational. So in Jaimini, there is nothing like Shadbala or the exact strength. It is more of relative strength. So out of the 7, there are the strongest can be identified and the relatively weaker planets are identified. So there is nothing called as absolute strength of the planets in Jaimini. And most of the readings in Jaimini's astrology is Karaka based and not Bhava based. Say in our conventional system of Parashara's method, we generally look for the Bhava for any consultation first. Then we look at Karakas. But in Jaimini, the ideology is completely based on Karakas. So the interpretation is very, very vague, and it depends on the consultant eventually. And lastly, it is very, very tough to master Jaimini's astrology because of people generally begin with Parashara's method because of its wide acceptance. So when 90% of the people follow Parashara method, it's tough for a person to start with the Jaimini's methodology. Again, after Parashara's method, you have to unlearn this, and relearning Jaimini's method is very, very tough. But alternatively, if you start with the Jaimini's method, the above mentioned ambiguities will always come into your mind while reading and learning, so that you will eventually move out of the field or get back to the Parashara method. But when people with strong interest, learning and research capabilities, they can take up Jaimini's astrology after mastering the Parashara's method. So if you have a concrete logic about Parashara's method, then you can try learning Jaimini's astrology. Okay, with so many negative aspects of Jaimini astrology, then why do I have to pick up Jaimini's method for my research topic? I had come across two things positive about Jaimini's astrology. It's about Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka. Atma Karaka, as I mentioned, is the the planet with the highest longitude is the Atma Karaka, whereas the second highest longitude becomes the Amatya Karaka. What are these two? Basically, the Atma Karaka indicates a person's complete purpose of life. So, in Parashara method, the general Atma Karaka is Sun, but each person's purpose of life varies, and that can be seen with this Jaimini's Karaka system. So, when a person's Atma Karaka is Venus, his approach and purpose of life is different compared to a person's Atma Karaka if it's Jupiter. So there will be a very big variation about their happiness, goals, and in general approach to life. So I have seen this pretty much existent among us in general. And similarly for Amatya Karaka also, Amatya Karaka plays a very big role in getting towards your purpose of life. So in short, that is the means for your end. So if you want to attain the purpose of your life, you need to travel in a certain way, which is directed by the Amatya Karaka. And obviously, no one will deny profession is a very important part for getting into that purpose of life.
Okay. Should I move to next slide?
Any doubts till now?
So with basically what you explained, Atma Karaka is what and Amatya Karaka is how.
Yes.
Sir, can you repeat? What did you say? Atma Karaka is?
Atma Karaka is the highest longitude attained by a planet in a horoscope.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir said Atma Karaka is what? Amatya Karaka is how?
Like
Oh, what and how? Yeah.
what and how. Like what is the purpose and how to reach it. So
Okay.
basically what and how is what Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka. That's what Vignesh explained now.
Yeah. But the beauty is the same planet cannot be Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka. So your purpose will be one, and to attain that, another planet will support you to in the journey.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah. We'll move to the next.
Fine. So to validate this, I have a few set of horoscopes with me. And to begin with, who else? The Guruji himself.
That's nice.
So coming to Muthu sir's chart. So if you see, the Atma Karaka for Muthu sir is Venus, and it is the Lagna and 8th house lord in the 9th house. I have mentioned the Navamsa. You can have a look. Navamsa is just for the specification I have mentioned. Similarly, Amatya Karaka is Saturn, and which is the 4th and 5th house lord in 12th house. And the strength of Amatya Karaka plays a important role in your professional life. So for Muthu sir, the Amatya Karaka is of average strength. I'll explain the main purpose of bringing in the strength of the Amatya Karaka here in a later stage. Fine. His current profession is astrology consulting and life coach. And the time period, if you see, when he moved to the current profession, astrology consulting and life coach, was in Saturn Rahu period. So previously he was an IT professional, but he moved to this profession in Saturn Rahu period. So if you could, yes, yes.
How is Amatya Karaka Saturn?
Amatya Karaka is the second highest longitude. I have not mentioned the.
Oh, you have not mentioned the longitude, but you
Yes.
saw the longitude there.
Yes.
Is Venus, so that's Lagna Lord also.
Venus is the Atma Karaka and it's the Lagna Lord also.
But Lagna Lord will always be Atma Karaka, right? For anybody.
Not necessary.
Okay.
Not necessary.
Okay.
Nidikaji, the highest degree planet in your chart will be the Atma Karaka.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah.
And the second highest is your Amatya Karaka. Okay. So, I was saying the Dasa Bhukti while starting this profession was Saturn Rahu. If you could see, the Saturn is the 5th house lord and it's in the 12th house. And Rahu is in a close conjunction with Venus. Venus is your Atma Karaka. And Saturn is in the 12th house. 12th house basically means eternal wisdom and philosophy. And it is no doubt that he has moved into such a role in this Dasa Bhukti. I know this is a bit confusing and that's why I'm giving a bit space.
So basically Saturn Rahu, because Saturn is also Amatya Karaka and in 12th house is what you are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's the relevance of Rahu, sir, here? Like,
Yeah. His point is like Rahu is conjoined with Venus, which is
oh,
Atma
that's
Karaka.
the Atma Karaka.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why I am taking Atma Karaka into consideration is, so basically the Atma Karaka decides your contentment. And when you change a profession in your Atma Karaka's time, I mean Dasha or Bhukti period, that will give you a lot of contentment in the work that you do.
And Saturn, as in from your chart, the Amatya Karaka is aspecting the Atma Karaka.
Exactly.
The Rasi.
That is an additional thing, but during your Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka, you will have a life-changing profession change. You will move your profession towards your zone of contentment or towards your purpose of life.
How do you interpret the success or failure or the?
I'm sorry. Could you please come again?
How do you measure the success of Amatya Karaka in the chart?
Success.
Yeah, success rate.
Success rate.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, success is each and every individual's measure. So my metric of success is different, and your metric of success is different. On a general note, when Amatya Karaka is a lord of trine, 1, 5, or 9, in general, that person will be very famous in his profession.
Amatya Karaka in 1, 5 or 9?
9, lordship.
Lordship. Okay.
Trine lords.
Fine.
Trine lordship.
Okay.
Vignesh?
And how about the you mentioned about his Dasa also, no? Saturn Dasa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we measure the success quantitatively by seeing the fifth, Trigona houses?
No, quantitatively, I can't. We can't measure a success.
I see.
Will it be enhanced during when the Saturn Dasa being Amatya
Yes.
Karaka, and
Yes.
will it get enhanced when Venus Bhukti comes? Amatya Atma Karaka Dasa Bhukti comes?
So, logically speaking, he should have got this in Saturn Venus. Saturn Venus is prior to Saturn Rahu.
Right.
Okay.
Got it. He can't get a Saturn Venus after Saturn Rahu, and in another combination also, he can't get a Venus Saturn also. Venus Saturn comes in very in later period for him after 40 years.
Okay.
Yeah, to add it, the Saturn Venus period was one of my best period in my career actually. It was in 2010 to 2013. I had a lot of like not only from a career standpoint, but in my entire life that was like a very good period. Like my marriage, career change, my first child, like many accomplishment during those period. Actually, it was like a very flourishing period to me.
Also, both are friendly.
Yes,
Both
yes.
Saturn and Venus are friendly planets to each other.
True. Yeah.
And it aspects Saturn is aspecting Venus. True.
Vignesh ji, here I see Venus and Saturn both are in Mercury signs. So any connection with that?
So that actually indicates good for this profession.
Yeah, usually like when Atma Karaka occupies a sign of Mercury or sign of a Jupiter, then it is good for taking astrology as a profession. So
Okay.
this is a general rule. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
And here Atma Karaka is in Mercury and in 12th house. Sorry, Amatya Karaka.
Correct.
There are examples of people who are genuinely interested in astrology, but they can't pursue a career in that.
True. Correct.
You can have the difference because their Amatya Karaka is not in such a position.
Have you verified this with great astrologers like V.V. Raman, Krishnamurti, or somebody?
Yeah. Surya Narayan Rao's horoscope was actually matched. I wanted to take real life examples in our contemporary period, and that's why I took his. Because in the discussion, there could be some personal validations, just like how Muthu sir mentioned about the Saturn Venus period. Those kind of validations I can't take if I take a public personality who is not available with us now here.
But V.V. Raman has mentioned about his life story in some book.
Yeah, maybe you can do that also. Like I don't remember his Atma Karaka, but of course you can do that exercise also post this session. Should I move to the next chart now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Any doubts? I think somebody.
What is Amatya Karaka?
Amatya Karaka is the second highest longitude planet in a chart. Say for example, Atma Karaka has say in this chart, Venus will be somewhere around 28 degrees in Gemini, and Saturn will be somewhere around 24 degrees in Virgo.
I see.
And all the other planets have attained less amount of longitude in their respective houses.
Okay.
I'll move to the next chart.
Fine. This is a chart of my cousin. I've specifically not disclosed names of further charts for obvious reasons. I don't want to reveal their identity. So for that, I have not revealed their names. The Atma Karaka is Saturn and Amatya Karaka is Mars for this chart, and both are in Lagna. And this person is a software consultant in finance domain. She is not an engineering graduate, and this is her first profession after education. To be precise, she is working in Deloitte right now, and it's been like two to 2.5 years now since she has started. And when she started this role, she was in Rahu, and now it should be Rahu Jupiter or Rahu Saturn. So when we consider the Dasa Bhukti with Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka, you could see both Saturn, Mars and Rahu are in Lagna. So because of the strong influence of Saturn and Mars, in the period of Rahu, she got placed. And even while placement, she waited for, say, almost 6 months, and most of her students, classmates got placed. She was one of the last placed student, but she waited for a very good opportunity and she got placed. In future, I have predicted she'll be in a very big position as an entrepreneur. I personally feel this is an entrepreneurship. This chart has huge potential for entrepreneurship.
True. Yeah.
And
Lagna is very strong.
And both Amatya Karaka and Atma Karakas. Atma Karaka is okay. Amatya Karaka has no trine lordship. So at one point or the other, she may not feel happiness in the work that she is doing. So she will gradually move over to entrepreneurship. This is my prediction. Maybe we can take a similar call after 3-4 years, and we can check the horoscope of the charts that we are discussing right now.
So as per, yeah, please go ahead.
There seems to be some Graha Yuddha.
I'm sorry, sir. Can you? I'm not able to hear completely.
There seems to be some Graha Yuddha in the chart. What is
Graha?
Graha Yuddha. Yeah,
Graha
he's telling
Yuddha means more
yeah.
of the planets in one house.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Mars and Saturn are very close. But yeah, Venus is next to close. I think Rahu is not that close. Yeah, that's right. So my question was like regarding next change. So which time you predicted in Rahu Magadasha, which bhukti? Because it should link to the Amatya Karaka, right? As per this theory.
Yes.
So, like you of course, you predicted that she will become an entrepreneur eventually, but is it Rahu Mercury or Rahu Venus? What's your thought on that?
It should be Rahu Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah.
Rahu Mercury is around 7. No, now she is in Rahu Jupiter. Another 3-4 years.
3-4 years. Because Mercury is also conjoined with Amatya Karaka.
And Mercury is the second lord of business.
Right, we'll wait and see that.
3-4 years. Yes.
Okay, shall we move to the next chart now?
This is one of the charts I got fascinated about. On first instance, I thought this chart would be a teaching profile chart. Because of the 9th and 10th Lord Parivartana, very strong teaching capabilities. But this person is working as an accounts officer. And her Atma Karaka is Moon and Amatya Karaka is Rahu. You could see Atma Karaka is 9th house Lord in 10th house, And Amatya Karaka is in 11th house, house of Mercury and Virgo. And Mercury is the house lord for Rahu, and it is the strongest planet in the chart. The Shadbala for this for Mercury in this chart is above 550 absolute Shadbala. So very, very strong Mercury. And she started this in Mars Saturn Dasabhakti. Mars is very closely related to the Amatya Karaka, and Saturn is very closely related to Atma Karaka moon. Fine.
Okay. Okay, there is a parivartana between 9 and 10.
There is a parivartana between 9 and 10. But since the strongest planet is influencing the Amatya Karaka, she is not in a full-time teaching role. She even teaches part-time, but her main profession is an accounts officer.
Right. Okay.
So what's the strongest planet? Venus, you said, right?
Mercury.
Mercury.
Oh, Mercury. Okay.
And Mercury is the Karaka for accounts, right?
Yes.
And it's also the Amatya Karaka is in Virgo.
Hmm. Yeah,
The
that's
11th lord in the 10th house, deciding the profession.
So,
Dharma Adhivati Yoga.
so when a planet is strong, basically lordship prevails more than the position.
Hmm. Okay. So here, like Mercury in the 10th, the Mercury is the lord of accounts, and also the Amatya Karaka in the house of Mercury, and also in Virgo, which is the house of accounting, which is the house of accounting, right? Yeah, too many relations. Yeah.
But without this Amatya Karaka relationship, if we would see blindly, we would actually suggest for a teaching profile.
Yeah. Okay. Dharma Karmatri Yoga and also Jupiter exalted.
Second lord Jupiter exalted, second lord
Hmm.
and fifth lord.
Right. Yeah. Very interesting chart. Okay, shall I move to next one?
Any other questions?
Actually, in that horoscope, Purva Punyasthana Adhipati is very strong. Jupiter.
Right. Yeah.
Ah,
Fifth lord is exalted and Vargotam also.
yes.
Okay, I'll move to the next one now.
This chart, this is my close friend's chart, and we are from college times we are too close, and I had the liberty of taking this chart from him. Okay, for him the Atma Karaka is Venus, and his Amatya Karaka is Rahu. Venus is the Lagna Lord, and Rahu is in the 5th house of Saturn. Saturn is a Yoga Karaka, and it's in close conjunction with Venus. And he is currently in a profession of batteries and auto parts business. And if we could see, previously he was a professor in a college, and the change in profession took place in Rahu Venus Dasabhukti.
Oh, perfectly matching. Directly the Amatya Karaka and Atma Karaka Bhukti. Right, yeah.
And Rahu is in the house of Aquarius. Aquarius indicates automobiles and the what do you say, mechanical knowledge about the automobiles. Say, be it a flight or a car or a two-wheeler, anything with moving parts. And everything matches. Even if you see his hobbies, he never misses an F1 race or a MotoGP race. He's very, very passionate about latest cars and innovations and all those things. And I could actually, since I've been with this person for more than 10-15 years now, I could actually sense why he is more into this be it the profession, hobbies, or his part-time, anything. And I was actually very much, I wanted to pursue in this research only after seeing this chart.
Interesting.
Can we move?
Okay, sure. Yeah, let me.
Now, honestly, this person I have never spoken to or met, but his chart was too conducive for me in this research. So his Atma Karaka is Mars and his Amatya Karaka is Mercury. Mercury is the Lagna Lord and 4th Lord in Lagna. And he is currently a project manager. He started his career with an engineering role, and he has moved in the same profession, and he is currently in a project manager role. And when he became project manager, his Dasha Bhukti was Mercury Ketu. Mercury is the Amatya Karaka, and Ketu is aspected by both Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka in the 7th house.
Okay.
And just other aspects also, when Moon and Mercury are conjoined, he'll be a strong people manager. So all these project manager, product managers have Moon, Mercury, either mutual aspect or conjunctions. They'll be very, very good project managers and product managers.
Right. And Mercury is also Vargotam here, right?
Mars is also Vargotam.
Correct. Yeah. Interesting. Could I move to the next one?
Yes. This is my chart, and I wanted to keep this last. Okay. The Atma Karaka is Sun, and my Amatya Karaka is Venus. When I started astrology, it was in Venus Sun period. Straightforward. But the intricacies are, if you had seen my introduction slide, I had done automobile engineering. Why did I choose automobile? Because my Amatya Karaka is Venus. I never knew that. I had an option of choosing mechanical or automobile. People pursued me for doing mechanical. I said okay. On the time of counseling, I chose automobile. Second.
Is it because your Rahu is also in Aquarius?
No. My Amatya Karaka is Venus.
So Venus is Vahana Karaka.
Vahana Karaka.
Okay.
Yeah, Dasha Bhakti is straightforward. Venus Sun, right?
Are you okay? So are you working as an engineer or are you full time into astrology?
Currently full time.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So when this shift happened, Vignesh ji?
6 months back.
6 months back.
Currently, I'm in Venus Moon.
Venus Moon. Okay. This is also Venus only.
He started learning in Venus Sun, and
No, I started at the end of Venus.
oh, okay. So
Venus Sun is when he started the profession, right?
No, I started learning.
Oh, is it? Okay.
So Venus, he started learning. Venus Sun, I think he was learning fully. But even his Sun itself should be 6 months, right?
1 year of all YouTube videos, Udemy courses.
Okay.
So do you think this is because of Venus Jupiter conjunction or Venus being 12th lord? Or
Venus being
because of only Atma Karaka?
Venus being 12th lord.
In 12th house.
Jupiter aspecting 8th house. Both 2nd lord and Jupiter both are aspecting 8th house, which is very, very conducive for astrology.
Correct.
And Amatya Karaka is in 12th house.
Right, and in this Mercury is also strong in the Lagna.
Yeah, Sun Lagna also. That's good.
So usually Mercury, Jupiter should be conducive in position for learning astrology. So for him, Mercury is a Lagnadipati in Lagna. So, and Jupiter is in the 12th with Amatya Karaka Venus.
So the intuition should also be good because Moon is in second house in its own house, Cancer.
For intuition, basically, yeah, 9th house we should see. If some connection with the Pisces, that's good actually.
Ketu also gives intuition, sir.
Yeah, totally.
I'll give you another fact. The strongest planet in my chart is Mars, not Mercury.
In respect of Shadbala, you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. And also you mentioned Venus is weakest planet. So some insight
Yes.
you are going to give on that.
Yes. So in all the charts, I had mentioned the strongest planet, average strength, weakest planet, and all those things. I'll explain the criteria for those also. Can we move up, sir, from first?
First, you want to go?
From first.
Okay.
So when people in old times, the concept of shifting jobs is not seen a very good practice. So generally it is like one job, stable job, and you live your entire life in one profession or one career. That is what people see as a conducive and very strong profession. But how do you say if you are very strong in your profession or not? So in a few articles I have seen. So when your Amatya Karaka is very strong, you will be very stable in one profession or one job role. So when the strength decreases from strongest to the weakest, the change of profession will be very high and massive. Say for example, we'll take Muthu sir's chart. His Amatya Karaka is average strength. And that was the reason he could transition from IT to a astrology consulting or life coach. If his Amatya Karaka is strong, that wouldn't have let him move his job role. He would have treated astrology as his hobby and he wouldn't have shifted his entire profession to astrology. This is a very young chart, so I don't want to give comments on this. As mentioned earlier, maybe 3-4 years down the line, we'll see how this chart, this person works according to.
How much Mercury has points in this?
Huh?
Mercury strength.
In?
You said na
In this-
Mercury is strongest. How did you mean, like Astaka Varga or Shadbala?
In this.
In this, the third one, I think.
Absolute Shadbala.
Okay.
So absolute Shadbala includes everything. Your lordship strength, positional
Right.
strength, aspect strength, Digbala strength. So absolute Shadbala has all these strengths together.
Right. So in this chart, what's your conclusion? Like Mercury is strong.
In this chart, Mercury is very strong and Amatya Karaka is in Mercury's house, indicating one profession from day one.
So no frequent job change or career change.
No job change. Job change would be like organization change, but the role wouldn't have changed that much.
Okay. So in this chart,
Saturn is the Rahu is the Amatya Karaka and the house lord is Saturn and it's an average strength. So since the strength is average, he was able to move from one profession to another profession.
Okay.
If the Saturn was of very high strength, it wouldn't have allowed him to move from the professor to the business. And in this also, from an engineer to a project manager, the role would have changed drastically. Say from engineer to lead engineer, engineering manager, and then associate project manager and project manager. So the steps of movement was facilitated by this average strength. If the Amatya Karaka was of heavy strength, then he would have been in an engineering role more. And coming to my chart, the Amatya Karaka is Venus, and relatively it is the weakest planet in my chart. And this is the reason I have so many changes in my profile. If you would have seen my introduction, I am an automobile engineer, worked in Honda for one and a half years. I did my post-graduation, then worked in a SaaS-based organization. The SaaS organization was on expense management and business travel. Both are 12,000 indications.
Mr. Vignesh, can you tell me which planetary positions made you to finish the mentor course as soon as possible within a short time? In terms of astrological perspective, in terms of your planetary positions.
So, this is of my opinion, and I may be wrong also.
Maybe no problem. You just
so the concept is Mars is very strong for me, and Mars is the research Karaka. So a person who has strong Mars will be very investigative and research oriented, and this that has enabled me to push forward in logical reasoning and asking why. I generally don't accept so easily on a thing, so I'll ask why, and all these whys pushed me towards this, is what I feel.
You mean the Mars will ask the questions one by one?
Yes.
For the deep dive, am I right?
For the deep dive.
Yeah.
And yeah, and basically Lagna Mercury is a bit of what do you say, strong wit and logical reasoning.
Also, Mars is in your 10th house. So always it stimulates your intelligence, right? That may be the reason, right?
Yeah, Mars usually makes in 10th house, especially gives like a kind of studiousness, right? You'll be always studious and probably like very courageous to do something out of his comfort zone.
Out of the comfort zone, but less of fame. See, I'll do a lot of things, but it won't come out.
Mars being 6th lord and in 6th lord also.
6th and 11th, yeah, powerful malefic.
Powerful malefic. Luckily, my Mars Dasha is very late in my life, so I'll be happy till then.
So Vignesh ji, basically, through your presentation, I understood that the person will be getting into a job during the Amatya Karaka or Atma Karaka's Dasha Bhukti. relation. Then
basically Amatya Karaka period. If it
Amatya.
is if Atma Karaka's period is involved in it, then you will be very contented in that profession.
Okay, got it.
So, total, the core presentation of the core of this presentation is shifting from one profession to another profession in Amatya Karaka period. This is what's the nucleus of your presentation, right?
Effect of Amatya Karaka in a person's career.
The effect of Amatya Karaka. So, how the Amatya Karaka affects for the professional change?
Exactly.
Okay, fine.
But
Very good.
Should I go to
sorry.
the conclusion?
No, I want to ask you one question.
Sure.
Normally, the Atma Karaka and Amatya Karaka, if they fall in one place, that is, they are doubtile, the purpose of your life is achieved, right? So, how do you interpret that? When Amatya Karaka is weak, or if you keep changing your profession, and if it is not in line with your Atma Karaka's aim or goal.
So the point is, Atma Karaka will give me contentment in what I'm doing. If I'm
Irrespective of the goal, you mean? What does it correlate with your goal, lifetime goal or purpose of life?
So, personally speaking, my goal or purpose of life is add value for something or someone. So when I leave this place, people should say, he did this. It may not be materialistic. It could be some deeds creating impact. Which
No, I don't get you. See, thing is,
No, I think his question, I'll explain what Mohan sir question is. Like what he is asking is, Atma Karaka is what drives your life purpose, right? So it is about like what, and Amatya Karaka is how you attain that purpose.
exactly.
So what he is asking is, you mentioned that if Amatya Karaka is weak, during that time there is a possibility for change of a job or change of a career.
Okay.
So how would a weak Atma Karaka or Amatya Karaka will make someone to go towards their end goal is what his question, if I understand correctly.
See, the point is, for each and every one, 3 years, 5 years once, you will keep on changing what you want in life. Maybe during college times, what your purpose of life will not be the same as 5 years down the line in your career.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I think it is subjective question, but I think I understand this question. Probably, even if you don't have answer right now, probably it's all like we all can introspect, maybe post this session and see like how this in case of Atma Karaka is weak, how would that person will go towards his life purpose? Will he go towards, or sometimes he will miss that, or he don't even aware of what's going on in his life. So there could be some sort of delineation. Maybe we may not aware also. So maybe that's a food for thought, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's a new system, Jaimini system, which we haven't read. So we can go through Amatya Karaka and Atma Karaka in Jaimini system. We can study that, and maybe we will be understanding more better.
Right. Because maybe I may be thinking in this angle, like in case if somebody have a very strong Atma Karaka, maybe they might even find out their goal or purpose very young in the age. They may not even go up to 40, 50 years to find their goal. They may find it in very early age. That could also be possible. We may need to validate this actually.
I agree with you, Mr. Muthu. Thing is, if their past karma is directly linked to the present karma, which drives the Atma Karaka.
Perfect.
So it is very strong, the past karma's effect. Then the purpose will be only to us achieving that aim.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, if Adi Shankara is able to become a Turavi in just 12, 13 years, then this should have been worked, right? Probably all his past karma decided that he should be in this stage in a very early age, right?
Yeah, there are so many examples like that. Vivek, Swami Vivekananda.
Yeah. That's a perfect link to the karma also.
And we can also take in this way also, a strong Atma Karaka will have a strong purpose of life.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I have studied that during Atma Karaka's dasha, there will be life transforming changes in the person's life.
Possible. Yeah. Maybe we need to see what are these variations. So if Atma Karaka Dasha comes in the very early age, whether the person is able to find out his life goal, or if Atma Karaka even Dasha doesn't come, but at least if Atma Karaka is very strong in the chart, whether it will lead to the life journey so quickly. So all these variations we may need to see how it works in the real time charts. But it's good food for thought actually.
Quite an interesting subject you have chosen for your research.
Yes. So I'll just finish with the conclusion and findings. And based on the illustrations of the various horoscopes we discussed, Amatya Karaka's lordship, placement, role, and time period plays a major role in the career, shift in profession, and cash flows of an individual. I hope everyone can relate with this point with the 6 examples that I took. Then secondly, Amatya Karaka being a trine lord 159 is very auspicious for the career of a person. So
Okay.
Amatya Karaka placed in some cases strong aspect also in a particular house or sign indicates the long-term profession of the individual. So in all these examples, if you could see the placement of Amatya Karaka plays an important role in the profession of their life. And most importantly, the relatively weaker Amatya Karaka indicates frequent job or profession changes. Even promotions are indicated with an average strength Amatya Karaka. Whereas relatively stronger Amatya Karaka indicates a stable job or profession. Sometimes even one job in one company for the entire lifetime. So, for example, people in business operating a single shop. I've come across many people who have done business with one shop for their entire lifetime. So if we deep dive into their charts, there will be a case of Amatya Karaka being very strong for them, which actually stops them from doing various other businesses.
Is it not to be supported by the respective Karakas, like, say, for example, as you said, the cash flow, the 4th house related to the luxuries and the fixed assets and all that?
Yes.
That should be supported, is it not? The Amatya Karaka is the only factor which doesn't hold good unless it is supported by the other planetary positions.
Okay. So maybe cash flows shouldn't have been mentioned because proper validations are not there. I would agree with that.
But again, what Mohan Shah's point is valid actually. So what he's saying, right? Even though we see the Jaimini Karakas here, even if the Jaimini particular Karaka is strong, then the respective planet, according to the Parashara system, the Bhavas and planets should also be
that has
strong.
to be
Correct. In order to see this results. So that's completely a valid point.
Yes, that has to be considered. I mean, our traditional way of looking a chart, plus this is an enhancement for fine fine tuning the predictions.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Fine. So there is a very huge scope of improvement for this in this. I could actually predict that there is a shift in profession, but what profession and what shift could be predicted and fine-tuned with more practice and improved expertise. So because I had seen less than 50 charts, the strong validation is not yet available for this. So this could be taken up for a large number of horoscopes by many people, so that the strong validation could be built. And actually, the even for me, when I started this research, the clear distinctions of the natural Karakas of Parashara method and the Karakas of Jaimini method, there is a what do you say? It's like a cat on the wall. You cannot clearly distinguish and say because of this is happening. So that has to be studied and improvised. Say for example, the natural Amatya Karaka is Mercury, but the person's Amatya Karaka could be Saturn or Jupiter. So this the role of these two in a person's profession has to be studied. Only then we can come to a clear conclusion.
Okay.
And to generalize this in say infusion of Parashara method, this thing, we can actually develop a standardized annexure. Say ideally there are 56 combos. So 8 Atma Karakas and 8 Amatya Karakas, and there cannot be same Atma and Amatya Karaka for one chart. So ideally there can be 56 combos possible, and the what could be the indications for each combo. This could be generated, and it would be very helpful for future learners and researchers in this. Fine.
Okay. So that's all.
That's all, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll take any Q&As.
It's quite interesting. The subject you chose for the discussion and presentation. As you rightly said, there are various ways we have to look at it to arrive at the conclusion or the prediction. See, Jaimini, this Atmakara, Amatyakara is one among them. Like as I had earlier presented, the Shadbalas is another thing, subject you can think about. There is one more thing which is interesting. I think you have not touched about it. I'm also eager to learn the ruling planet, the Krishna Murthy, the late professor of astrology. So he had done a lot of work on this thing, ruling planet. So which helps in the timing of the prediction, timing of happening of events. So that is also another thing which we probably need to learn. So quite interesting. Thanks for your presentation.
Fine.
So any other queries from anyone?
Any other queries?
Very, very interesting, very fascinating. Thank you, Vignesh, for sharing that. I mean, we would have never come to know about these aspects because Jaimini Astrology or KP or something, I would I don't think I would just pick up and start reading. The Parashar itself is so huge, you don't want to come out of it and start doing something else. But at least through your presentation, we came to know about some of the features of Jaimini Astrology. So thank you so much.
So the seed for the thought is like, if you had seen Muthu sir's sessions, in the career session, in the slide, I don't know if it's third slide or fourth slide, in bottom there will be a line. Amatya Karaka plays an important role in professions.
Oh, so you picked it up from there, huh?
Exactly. What is this Amatya Karaka?
Quite surprising presentation for me. I was expecting a presentation from Vedic Parashara Astrology only. Thank you. Thank you for introducing the new concept.
Because B.V. Raman's book, apart from Jaimini, studies in Jaimini astrology, he has never mentioned Amatya Karaka in any other books.
Correct.
So
Probably he firmly believed in the Parasara's way of
in this book also, the Jaimini's method explanation book also, he would have intrigued Jaimini's methodology like anything. He would have given a lot of comments. This is vague. This cannot be interpreted like this. All those things he would have mentioned. But still, that one line triggered me. What is this Amatya Karaka? Muthu sir, I hope you won't forget this from now on.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I expected this actually. But good. Actually, he is very fast and curious actually. So he asked me that he wanted Jaimini Astrology. He wanted to study that. So I sent him a book. So within no time he finished it actually and started working on this actually. So he is very fast actually in reading. Like he is very curious actually.
Very nice. Very nice. No,
Sir, his Mercury is in his Lagna. Mercury is his Lagna Lord and sitting in Lagna.
And Mars again, he would not just take any answer, unless he does research, and that's what he said, right?
No, you can't convince me that easily.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. We cannot convince you that easily. It has to be very solid, research-packed, and then only you'll probably consider it even.
Yes. And thank you for everyone for sharing their details. I'm very, very grateful for your details.
I also thank Mr. Muthu for arranging this kind of event to sharpen our knowledge.
Sure, sir. Sure. We should do a lot actually.
For such presentations will be held in the future.
Sure, sir. Yeah. Let me quickly.
For some of us, which like people like us who we are not full-time into astrology, maybe these kind of things are very helpful because we get carried away with other things and all. You are very blessed, you and Vignesh and I think Subhadra ji as well. Like you guys are following your passion and being full-time into it. So all the best and congratulations again, Vignesh.
Thank you.
So
All the best.
we'll be pulling you guys also very soon.
Vignesh ji, please share further findings also if you have any.
About what?
I've shared all my findings.
I think you will do more research on this, I guess so.
No, I'll do. Periodically, I will update.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think few of your charts are available here. Maybe I'll explain individually if you people are interested in that.
Where do you live?
I'm basically out of Salem, Tamil Nadu.
Salem. You live there. You live there.
Yeah, I live here.
Okay.
And he also started the professional consulting.
Vignesh, are you from Salem?
Yes.
He's in
I am
Namakkal.
here to you.
You are from, sir?
Namakkal.
Oh, super.
We should meet them. Hardly some 40-50 kilometers, maybe 60,
50 kilometers.
50 kilometers. Yeah.
56.
Ah.
Which part in Salem?
Ramakrishna Road.
Ramakrishna Road, next to Sarda College.
Next to
Yeah,
South.
fine. So, because of Lord Ramakrishna, you got all this wisdom to get into the
I'm partly atheist.
astrology. And as you belongs to Salem, nearby, I would like to share my astrology with you for the research. So, the moment HIV came into the world, 1981, Within 12 years, I entered into the research. 32 years gone. I have done a lot of works in this field, but neither I have the profession nor I have the job. Just research, research, research. How can we call this research as a profession or job? I do not know, but it's going on. So, in my childbirth, no astrologer predicted, Muthu predicted something. And the major things, the life of my goal till my death, this is the research. From HIV to cancer, not shifted, added. Then we are thinking about the diabetic, because very basically gene level, DNA level, these diseases are having some similarities. That's why I'm thinking about that, to take the cancer research to add on to the diabetes. So like that it is going on. So my age is 57. Till death, this would be my research. But the astrologers told in the previous days he won't have much education, he won't have much talent, all those things. So I got 6 degrees and 6 languages so far. Roamed nearly half of the world, 90 countries. Financially not well off, that's there. But our astrological team predicted the time to meet the Prime Minister of India. Yesterday, successfully, I got the interview from the PM office. That the PM office people, they did not speak in English. I do not know Hindi, only a little bit Hindi. So they interviewed me, why you want to meet the Prime Minister like that? Finally, I got the pass in that interview. They given the email ID, to which email ID I should ask the appointment. Then I submitted the appointment request. God only knows what will happen. But our team, Muthu, Karthik, everything predicted some good time from November to January, even Nitika also. So this would be auspicious time to approach for that. So last 12-15 years, I am striving for the PM meeting. So in the previous DMK regime, one minister took me to the Manmohan Singh. He got my application. It went to the dustbin. Now I am also approaching that. So this kind of only challenging in my life.
Great, sir.
Great, sir.
So if you could predict something, will it be succeed in my life goal or not?
Right. I think you can directly meet Vignesh in Salem. I think that will be a great. I think it's a good,
Yes.
good way to connect and.
Okay, all the best. God bless you for your
Thank you, sir.
you have entered into the good field, astrological field.
Thank you, sir.
So from the starting, the next is within the couple of slides, I assess your in-depth investigational intelligence.
Thank you.
So first, I admired to have finished the mentorship within a short period. Then you have went very deep, unless you have the curiosity and question after another. Now you will ask one question, then you will get the answer. Again, you will ask the answer one more question. Like that. That would be the research. So today I will get one answer. Then how the answer came? What is the behind it? Like that you have approached. So you have the research, very good research approach. So I think you can make through in the astrological perspective.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for your wishes.
Thank you.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll quickly share my screen and show the certificate. Hand over the certificate to Vignesh.
Oh, sir, spot.
On the spot. So,
Congratulations, Vignesh ji. Congratulations.
many congratulations to Vignesh for completing the mentorship, and I wish you a great success in this field. You have chosen a noble field, so I wish you could help many people making a smart and intelligent decisions in their life. So congratulations again.
Wish
Thank
you all
you.
the best.
Thank you.